to Grandvale on orders from Valhalla. Sigurd governs the region from Evan's castle, with his newlywed wife Deirdre ever at his side. However, Grandvale's actions in Verdane are ill-received by neighboring Agustria. The lords of Agustria lead a storm of heated rhetoric denouncing Grandvale. To make matters worse, the renowned Pacific Augustrian ruler King Imka has been slain by an unknown hand. Imka's successor to the Augustrian crown is his firstborn son, Prince Chagall. Even as the Augustrian crisis unfolds, the bulk of Grandvale's army remains in Isaac. And so, Chagall has given the lords his first command as their new king: invade Verdane. As the sole defender of Grandvale's front, Sigurd once again finds himself in battle. Chapter 2: Crisis in Agustria. Nordian. Rakesis, I'm leaving for Augusti. I can't rest until I've convinced King Chagall to end his foolish warmongering. Please don't do it, brother. You know as well as I that Chagall murdered his father himself. You'll only be endangering yourself for a lost cause. He won't listen to you. You mustn't say such things about our king. I too have heard the rumors of King Chagall's involvement, but they are just that, rumors. There remains no evidence against him. Surely His Majesty will see reason in this matter, if I simply persuade him. But enough. I'll leave 3 of my finest knights here to defend Nordian, should the worst come to pass. Rakesis, you needn't look so sad. I will be back. I promise I'm not about to abandon you in death. LD. Please, Your Majesty, reconsider your militant ambitions. Your father before you worked so hard to build an era of peace with Grandvale. A war will only bring ruin to our people, bringing disgrace upon your good name for generations to come. I implore you, do not start a war. So it's you, Eldigan, of Nordian. You dastard. My father adored you, and you used his trust to undercut me at every turn. But now, my father is no more, and long live the king of all of Agustria. For years you've made me play the fool, and now I will reward you in kind. Guards, throw this man in the dungeon. Wait, Your Majesty, please! Pah. Good riddance. The eyesore. Send my orders to Bordeaux at her hind. Seize Nordian Castle. Once that nuisance is dealt with, we're clear to throw all we've got at Grandvale. Your Majesty, King Chagall, I see you've made your decision. At last. Demand for a yes, just as we agreed. Father is dead, and by my hand. There is no turning back now. Even so, I still don't know if we stand a chance. Remember, Grandvale still adheres to that tawdry old peace treaty with you, and their entire army is distracted in Isaac. Strike now, and you could not possibly fail. You're right, the downfall of Grandvale will mark the rise of Agustria as Jugdrill's new leading power. Chagall, Emperor of the World. I like the sound of that. We can only hope your ambition will be rewarded. Milady, we've received word that Lord Eldigan was arrested in Augusti. What? You must be joking. Oh, why didn't I try harder? I shouldn't have let him go. That isn't our only problem, milady. With Lord Eldigan gone, we need to be aware of Her Hind's movements. Knowing of his lordship's absence, a strike from them is inevitable. After the Verdane incident, they're most likely out for revenge on us, especially Lord Elliot. Ugh, that Elliot, I can't believe how many times I've had to tell him I'm not interested in him. Smug, self-absorbed swine like him are the absolute worst. If only more men were cut from the same cloth as Eldi. It's too bad they aren't, else perhaps someone would stand a chance to marry me. Perhaps. Be that as it may, Lord Eldigan's Cross Knights are still dispatched to the north at Fort Sylvale. Well away from here. We three are all who remain. Nordian is vulnerable and they know it. Rest assured, my brothers and I will do all we can to defend the castle, but the odds are against us. I'm sorry, milady. Very well. Thank you, Venice. But please, look after yourselves. Don't waste your lives for me. Be sure to tell Ava and Alva that I'm sorry for all this. We are not worthy of such kind words, milady. Even so, Lord Eldigan handpicked us to defend you. Our Lord gave us a task, and we will see it through. As paladins of Norien, our lives are yours, no matter what. To our dying breaths, we live to defend you. Herheim. Let me get this straight. Eldigan ticked off the king and got himself a little prison time for his troubles? That's perfect. Elliot, lay siege to Nordian at once. Let's see some tears roll down Eldigan's cheeks. With pleasure, father. Evans. Sire, we have trouble. It appears that Lord Eldigan has been taken prisoner, and Nordian is under attack. I bear a message from Lady Rakisis, pleading for our aid. They've taken Eldigan. Why in the world would they treat a man so esteemed this way? Inform everybody to make ready. We ride for Nordian at once. No matter the cost, Rakisis needs us. He might never admit it, but Rakisis has always been dear to Eldigan. The loss of Rakisis would gravely wound him. My lord, you're preparing for another battle, aren't you? I'm sorry, Deirdre. I owed so much to Eldigan. I could never abandon his sister in a time like this. I thought as much. I'm not about to stop you. No, I will accompany you. What? No, I can't allow that. I refuse to endanger you like this. My lord, do you not remember our vows? You swore to never leave my side, and I am uneasy. I have a feeling that if you and I were to part, we would never find each other again. Please, grant me this. Let me stay by your side. I'm sorry. You're right, I did promise. Very well, let us ride together. But you mustn't leave my side. I won't. Sigurd's phase. Alright, everything is here, and as you can see, we have a full castle. We do have a couple more slots to fill up, so we do have more party members joining us. You know, enough to fill the entire base. These spots are designated to Quan and Ethlin, but at the very least you can see that we have a lot more party members to expect. Alright, and as promised, top of the order is to class change Ethlin. Masterfully done. You're now able to change class to Paladin. Would you like to do so now? Yes. And as a female paladin, she is one of the few who can use staves upon promotion. +3 skill, +6 strength, 2 magic, 6 defense, 3 speed, and 2 resistance. Stacked. Absolutely stacked. A beast. So, A in swords, she now has access to lances, C in lances, and she has C in staves. Surprisingly enough, her ability to use staves never goes up with the promotion, so she's locked to C, and her A in swords isn't even something that's added to her class. So that is directly tied to her holy blood. So she's a great unit. It's crazy that she's locked to C in staves even after promotion. But nonetheless, there's plenty of very solid C staves that she can use, and she has absolutely jack stats. I still want her to get that magic ring, so we may just, pile up the funds from Quan and her together for her to be able to lock that in. Now, for our mainline recruitment, I know I said I wanted to save some funds. But we should probably have one of our weaker guys do this recruitment. You know what? No, let's just do this with Sigurd. We can just clear out the arena later. And let's heal or repair our weapons. And go straight into the arena. This here's the arena. Pick a weapon to take with you. Trusty silver sword, of course. And as you can see, the very introductory fighters of the arena are barely giving him any experience. Mahatma the Fire Mage with an L-Fire. One shot. At least level 16 or 17 once we're done with this. Loving the Lance Knight. And level 16. Nice. 1 point of HP. And Sigurd is also one of those ones that does not have a promotion. Alright, and the Thunder Mage, this one has 7. Very nice. Skill, speed, luck, strength, and HP. And the final one. Quite the fighter, aren't you? You've cleared out the whole arena. Here's your reward, 4,000 gold pieces. Ha! Nobody here's ever bested me before. Who in the world are you, anyway? The way you fought, you were brimming with spirit. I'd wager there's something you're here to fight for, right? All I've done is chase the money for all these years, but I look at you and suddenly it all feels so meaningless. Hey, I don't suppose you're recruiting. Maybe using my blade for something real and grander than me is just what I need. Okay. And Holland recruits himself into our party. So, Pursuit, Luna may negate the foe's defense, and that's exactly what you saw. Pursuit allows him to double attack an A in swords. Level 1 arena ranking just because he joined our party. Also, the arena should change a bit. I'm sure they're all itching to, get a piece of him since he used to be king of the arena. But he comes equipped with an Iron Blade, same weapon that Ira had, 14 strength, 0 magic, 17 skill, 17 speed, 1 luck, 11 defense, and 1 resistance, and he is a Myrmidon. Now, as far as Holy Blood, he does have Holy Blood. He comes with Odo's Holy Blood. That's the same Holy Blood that Ira has, which would make them cousins. They are about the same. Well, she's slightly higher level, but all in all, yeah, pretty solid. So, with that, we are actually going to wrap up this phase, just because I do have a lot of arena to do and a lot of stuff to set up off screen. So I will definitely catch you guys in the next part. Peace.